Imagine if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez ran against J.D. Vance in 2028. We're going to be starting with the state of Nevada and then moving eastward. In the state of Nevada, I do think it would be somewhat close. In the Democratic primaries, Bernie did well in this state when he ran the two times he did. And I think that the state would most likely go blue, even if AOC were the nominee. I don't think it would be by quite the comfortable margin as it would be if it were a more moderate candidate like Buttigieg or Kelly or something. But I think that Democrats would probably be able to win the state of Nevada by a tilt margin. Then we get to the state of Arizona. I do not think AOC would fare very well in this state. There are a few states in the electorate, especially of the core 7 swing states, that tend to support the moderate. Arizona is generally one of those, and J.D. Vance is certainly no moderate, but he is in comparison to AOC, so I think that J.D. Vance would be able to win the state of Arizona. I also think that a Republican other than Trump would probably perform better in Arizona than Trump would again. The state did go red by a lean margin in 2024. It swung pretty far to the right as far as the core 7 swing states. And I think a slightly less scandal-plagued candidate like J.D. Vance would probably do well in the state of Arizona and be able to win it. The national environment has Democrats with about a 56% chance, but I do think AOC, just due to her more partisan, slightly more extreme nature of the Democratic Socialists of America, I think that that would certainly hurt Democrats' chances, but it hasn't been tried in the recent electorate, so I could be wrong. But Bernie didn't win either times, but for now we're going to go with the state of Arizona in the tilt red column. Heading now to Georgia. Going to put the state of Georgia into J.D. Vance's column as well. This is a state similar to the state of Arizona. Generally, it supports the moderate. I do think for the Senate race that the state will vote blue, but I think on the presidential level, AOC would probably end up losing the state of Georgia. And I think if Georgia is going red, I think that North Carolina will most likely as well. Generally, North Carolina goes further to the right than Georgia, so that's going to be the call there in North Carolina. And then I did call the swing district in the Omaha part of Nebraska for AOC. I think it would be hard for Democrats to lose this, but I am going to just do it by a tilt margin. Generally, for the more moderate candidates on the Democratic side, I do hypothetical election predictions with. Generally, the Democrats win it by a lean margin, but I think with AOC, the district in Omaha would probably just go tilt blue, but that's still one more electoral college vote for her. And then I think I'm going to actually be doing a split election call. I'm going to go with the state of Wisconsin in AOC's column. This was a fairly close, the closest state in 2024. But I think Pennsylvania would most likely vote red. I think, like I said, with the other swing states, I think that AOC's more democratic, socialist, populist appeal would not do very well in some key states. It could potentially be a beneficial factor. At the moment, I don't see it as the most likely situation. And then lastly, we have the state of Michigan. Michigan, I'm really on the fence about. It is the state that I think will be one of the closer ones in this hypothetical election prediction. For now, I'm going to go with tilt blue. Really could go either way. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because J.D. Vance passed the 270 threshold, but that brings J.D. Vance to 281 to AOC's 257. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.